business ethics are important. Important because, you know, it basically creates a fair workplace and creates a healthy place for everyone to work. And,
we're still rolling, by the way.
you're gonna cut.
No, I'm just gonna show this one. This is gonna be
my definition of business ethics. my definition of business.
My name is Miles Fitzsimmons.
Miles, what's your definition of business ethics?
My definition of business ethics is basically a set of principles and values based on what is right or fair, and that really are applied in business transactions, in the workplace, and in just business situations in general.
Could your definition of fair be different than someone else's?
Definitely. Business ethics, to me, it's very subjective to the individual, but there is kind of general, almost human nature is what I think comes into play. That a basic understanding of right and wrong. And so at that aspect, it's the same. I feel like it's the same, but on a more personal level, you know, people have different experiences and things like that that kind of shape their idea of business ethics.
My name is Connor. My definition of ethics is the business world and the real world where you have to distinguish right from wrong, also known as a conscience.
My definition of business ethics is ethics in which gives everyone in the business place an equal opportunity to succeed.
I am Billy Lapari. I think that business ethics is just kind of the moral values that everyone applies that you use to create a fair environment for everyone. If you have good ethics, it means you're not just out for yourself. You're looking out for everyone, trying to do what's right.
I'm Taylor Wallett, and ethics in general for me is just to making the right decision so that more people will be able to prosper and not have the decision you make hurt others so that you succeed. You need to be able to make decisions that'll help everyone, because if you get away with the small stuff and you think, hey, if I try this something that's a little bigger, I could probably get away with it maybe. And then slowly but surely you develop a way of making excuses for yourself, saying, well, I just did this and it wasn't that bad and this isn't that much worse, so I can do this. And then eventually you just don't have a moral compass anymore and you just try and gain for personal benefit.
My name is Pete Mullen. My definition of business ethics is when someone wants to make a choice in the market, I believe that they should be able to make the choice by themselves and fully be able, like they have the choice of making it not be controlled by somebody else and what they make their decision based off of. Also, I think business ethics includes like treating everyone equal in the workplace. I don't believe that anybody should be treated higher than somebody else. Like everyone that works in the business together is working for one thing, and that's for like the success of the business, not for the success of one person. So I believe that if a business wants to flourish, everybody needs to be on the same page.
Hi, I'm Nick Maloof, and my definition of business ethics is treating people fairly in the workplace, because when you have workers that are treated well and they respond better, and they'll probably work harder for you and create a better work environment and probably a more successful company in the long run.
Hi, my name is Joe Wilson, and my definition of business ethics is making sure that everybody gets their fair share in a free market economy, because I believe that everybody who works hard should get what they deserve, and by trying to take shortcuts to take the easy way out just to get rich is definitely not ethical by any means.
Have you faced any dilemmas at your job or in your social life where you've had to apply your moral compass or ethics compass?
Yeah, I've been approached by people asking me to take steroids before, and although it's really tempting, it's just taking a shortcut and definitely not the way to go. Part of it, I'd say my parents kind of instilled in me, not taking shortcuts, especially big shortcuts like that. But a lot of it too was just it just didn't feel right. And I think the same goes. Most people have a general sense of right and wrong. The same almost can be said about ethics. Most of the time, sometimes it's not as cut and dry.
There are, high school parties. There are, kids who drink underage, and I've been put in situations where I've been asked to drink. I don't partake in those, and in my heart, I would like to say I'm proud of that, and which I am. But it's hard when everybody else in high school is, having fun, drinking, and you can't participate in those, which is tough. But it's just more power to me, and I'm okay with that.
I play on sports teams, and on the sports teams, the big focus is on teamwork and the good of the whole instead of just for yourself. I like to apply that in college, future jobs, just not only looking out for myself, but trying to do what's best for the group. Not doing anything that would cause someone else to fall behind to raise myself up, but instead just trying to do what's best for everyone.
How do you think you're going to be able to apply your moral compass or your ethics compass in college?
Well, that's a good question. I think college will be a different story. I think the freedom is a little bit more wide and spread out depending on where people go. But I think if you know what you're doing and you have the right state of mind and are on the right track, I think most people will end up okay.
Well, just academics first. There's many opportunities, not just here, but everywhere to cheat, to raise yourself, allow yourself to get a better grade, but that's not ethical at all, and I have tried to apply that, with just doing my own work and doing the best I can.
I'm gonna just make sure that I got everybody on page and everybody's working with each other, not against each other. I want it to be competitive still, where people have an incentive to try to make more money, but still no one's gonna be looked upon lower than somebody else. Everybody will be on the same stage. So everyone's gonna be given their opportunity to fully, it's their job to fully take advantage of it.
I guess, hopefully, I'd like to have my own business, and I don't know, just making sure that everyone's paid fair wages and receives fair benefits. My employees do, but also that the consumers are being treated fairly, and that the other businesses that I do work with we'd both be getting something out of it. That I wouldn't be cheating on. Definitely free markets, and some regulations necessary, of course, but that's kind of the basis of this country. Is supposed to be freedom and liberty, and where you can go from by doing the right thing and making good decisions, you can work your way up.
I was taught to take pride in my work by my parents, and I would say no matter what job I have, whether I don't like it or not, I would always try to, do the best I can. But there's times where I'll slack off or eat when I'm not supposed to be eating at work, or maybe come in a little bit late and make my timesheet, say 3 o'clock when I come in at 3:15, and just get those extra 15 minutes. But I think as time goes on and I get more mature and realize, the business and that people are counting on me, hopefully everything will work out to its advantages.
An honest company is going to make, that makes the right decisions, is definitely going to, it might not help right then and there, but in the long run it's going to benefit the company, and they're going to be more successful due to the decisions that the executives make with the treating people fairly in the workplace, and also not lying to people about the price and stuff like that.
If you are doing what's best for everyone, in the end, that's going to raise you up to where you need to be. And in the end, when you get too greedy and try to just look out for yourself, that's in fact going to lower you instead of allowing you to prosper.
Well, first off, you have to make sure and establish you in the business environment that if you don't make an ethical decision, then you won't be doing business with me, because if you make ethical decisions, your reputation is better. You will be able to have better what's the word, like economic flow, and people will be able to say that you have a good product, a good service, and the way that it's being made, not only on the production lines, and the way it's traded among people and sold at certain prices is making it the best for the economic system and for the community overall, then that would be the best decision, so that it all leads back to those ethical choices made by the people who are employed.
Any last advice for the audience?
Take Jonas's class.
Do you have any advice for the audience?
Support LCP wrestling.
Any last words for the audience?
Hope you have a great day.